Welcome back to Auto Reviews, the place where passion meets precision and where every week we dive into the machines that shape the future of driving. If you love engines that roar, designs that captivate, and engineering that pushes beyond the limits, you're in the right place. Today, we're taking a deep look at a hypercar that has already created massive waves in the automotive world. This is the 2026 Pagani Utopia Titan Turbo, a masterpiece that blends art, science, and sheer insanity into one breathtaking machine. Let's jump straight in. The Pagani Utopia has always been a rolling sculpture, but the Titan Turbo version takes everything Pagani stands for and amplifies it. This 2026 iteration is all about power, purity, and a sensory experience that very few cars on Earth can deliver. Horacio Pagani's philosophy has always been that a car should be as much a work of art as it is a performance icon, and with the Titan Turbo, that vision is clearer than ever. Let's start with what enthusiasts truly want to know first: the engine. Under the rear hood sits a thunderous AMG-derived 6.0-liter V12, but this time with twin high-pressure turbochargers specifically tuned for the Titan Turbo variant. Pagani isn't about chasing ridiculous horsepower numbers for the sake of headlines. They focus on usable, responsive, emotion-driven performance. But even with that philosophy, the Titan Turbo still produces jaw-dropping figures. This beast delivers around 900 horsepower and over 1,100 Nm of torque, pushing the Utopia Titan Turbo into territory usually occupied by full-blown track machines. The engine note is something Pagani paid obsessive attention to. Despite being turbocharged, the Titan Turbo aims to preserve the raw, mechanical character of a naturally aspirated V12. Pagani spent countless hours tuning the exhaust system so the car still sings with that signature metallic scream, especially above 6,000 revolutions per minute. It's a combination of turbo whistle, deep V12 thunder, and a spine-tingling crescendo that feels almost handcrafted by a composer rather than engineers. But power means nothing without control, and Pagani knows this better than most. The Titan Turbo rides on a monocoque made from Carbo Titanium HP62G2, an evolution of their industry-leading composite material. Light, unbelievably strong, and crafted with an almost obsessive level of detail, it keeps the car's weight down to just under 1,300 kilos. That's an incredible number for a modern hypercar, especially one with such a massive engine. Combine that low weight with the power output, and you have a car capable of hitting 100 km per hour in under 2.5 seconds and topping out well beyond 380 km per hour. Handling is equally spectacular. Pagani doesn't chase huge wings or extreme aero like some competitors. Instead, they sculpt subtle aerodynamic curves that balance airflow with visual elegance. Active aerodynamic components adjust in real time, keeping the car planted whether you're ripping down a straight or leaning into a high-speed corner. The steering remains hydraulic, keeping the driving experience analog, pure, and deeply connected to the road. Inside, the Utopia Titan Turbo continues Pagani's tradition of blending old-school craftsmanship with futuristic flair. There are no giant touchscreens or minimalist layouts. Instead, you get exposed mechanical switchgear, machined aluminum knobs, and analog dials that look like they came out of an art museum. Every piece feels handmade. Leather is stitched with impossibly fine precision, carbon fiber is polished to a jewel-like finish, and even the pedal box looks sculpted. Now the big question: the price. Pagani has never targeted the mass market, and the Titan Turbo is no exception. For this level of craftsmanship, exclusivity, and extreme performance, the 2026 Pagani Utopia Titan Turbo comes in at an approximate starting price of around $3.2 million, depending on custom configurations. And of course, because every Pagani is essentially tailored to its owner, many models will end up costing far more once bespoke materials, one-off paints, and personal requests come into play. Only a very limited number of these cars will ever be produced, and most are likely already allocated to collectors and longtime Pagani clients. Driving the Titan Turbo isn't about setting lap times or bragging about stats. It's about the feeling. The moment the engine fires up, you hear the turbos spool and the V12 rumble in harmony. The steering gives feedback through your fingertips. The suspension, tuned for responsiveness, makes you feel like you're wearing the car rather than sitting in it. It's an emotional connection that very few modern performance machines can replicate. So, Is the 2026 Pagani Utopia Titan Turbo worth its price? For most people, absolutely not. But for the select few who can afford it, the value goes far beyond numbers or speed. It's a moving piece of art, built by hand, engineered with passion, and designed to outlive trends and technology cycles. It's a car that represents the pinnacle of what a hypercar can be when emotion sits at the center of engineering. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Utopia Titan Turbo, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Auto Reviews, and stay tuned for more incredible machines from all corners of the automotive world. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.